You don't want to go on that?
No.
You're not going to go on anything. No, don't hit me. Not a word out of him. Boo. Exhausting. I'm very much ready to be done. Hey everyone, Ryan here and welcome to MandR Vlogs. Today, I have a situation. I'm obviously not at my old house anymore, yet I don't have a review set up at this house yet. And I need to do my up house review because I got the set early. And tomorrow, a couple Indiana Jones sets are coming in and I need to review them because I'm getting them early. So like, I need somewhere to make reviews. And obviously the way this table looks right now is not great for that. But if you can't tell, I have my work cut out for me on this one. So the first thing I want to do is take this table, which is the darker of the three, and put it over here because it's kind of where I maybe want it to end up anyway and get a fifth table, sorry. And then I could eventually bring it downstairs, whatever, but I would rather them all match if possible. So I might try to do that first, and so we'll clear out this area. I think that's fantastic. I still have to figure out some way to like manage the computer area a little bit better. Like, I really like it on the ground. That's why I bought the stand for it. But yeah, it's obviously a bit of a mess with all the wires and stuff. But I think that table placement is excellent. It gives me like especially if I'm doing mock building, it gives me a small extra workspace. But more ideally in the future, this will be display space and I'll have a workbench table to work on in another room. Let me know how I was watching Justin live stream a little bit of his Lego build, but I found this. Now this obviously is just some parts, but what's on the outside is what I find more interesting. I think this is from like 8 years ago. I would like, and I did this before this too, back in like 2010 for the dropship with ATOT, but this specifically was for brick fair funds. And I would just try to save money, be it coins or cash, in a pick-a-brick cup so that I could have money when I went to a convention or did a thing. So yeah, this is the cup that probably didn't have that much money in it, but you know, it's a thought that counts. I think instead of having that big gap in between over there, I might bring this table in and put it in the gap so that I can have a full background. Here they are, boys. Bright and early. We have 2 brand new Lego Indiana Jones sets. No way. Both these boxes are a bit smaller than I thought they'd be, but we have the fighter plane chase and the escape from the lost tomb. I cannot wait to make videos on these, especially this one. I love this scene, so can't wait to revisit that for myself. But yeah, this is supposed to be 40 bucks, maybe 45, but still, this thing's huge for $45. I don't get how they're selling it for that cheap. I don't know how this isn't a $50, $60 set. If it was like a Star Wars, you know it would be. It's kind of insane. And then we have this for, I think this one's definitely 40, but yeah, crazy. A lot of the time, people remain anonymous when they send me things, but I'd like to thank Pick a Penguin for sending me these 2 sets in particular. And if you do ever find anything early, send me a DM on Instagram or an email. I pay extra to make it worth your time. So that's how we have these today. Thanks, Mr. Penguin. I am in love with the lighting aesthetic of this space right now. I don't know if I'm ever going to want to go back to white table with darker, different lights or whatever. This is fantastic for me. But as I'm doing different scenes for this, what I'm doing is I am taking like Lego chairs, lining them up perfectly on the edge so that I know where the box is supposed to go back, and then pulling the box out and switching it around so that I can show off different scenes or different like orientations of it. How do I open boxes so nicely on camera? Well, we take the knife, we insert it here, and we cut across. And so that's one cut, but that's not gonna let you open the box. You actually also have to cut down, and then you get a nice clean open for the box instead of having to use thumb tabs. So there's your pro tip. My day has gone very well. I finished up the fighter plane chase review. So we've got it set to the side over here now, and I really want to do the up house. Hopefully I'll be able to do that this week. But in the meantime, we need to do the escape from the lost temple, because that's just the next Indiana Jones set. And then there's one more, but the other one got canceled, so I'll have the big one coming eventually. But yeah, this one looks pretty good. I'm finally getting to catch up a little bit on the Bad Batch while I'm building more of this set. I was on it early this morning and wrapped up almost all the filming for my second Indiana Jones review. I just need to get a little B-roll done because I have a static shot at the end of the review for like a minute, and it needs something where it's just, you know, panning on different things, showing a few different things up close. So I'll get some B-roll with this camera and then we'll be good to go. I love this table for the reviews. The thumbnails I have a problem with because it doesn't really match my old style, so I'm still trying to work around that. But this color table, looks so good. And I've been filming them in 4K, which also looks really good. So I hope you guys have been enjoying those. Today we are going to Legoland. Last night I bought a season pass or a year pass for Legoland, whatever they're called. It was 200 bucks. I was like, this is probably worth it. I get 10% off. So hopefully over the course of the next year, I'll get my money's worth. But I'm gonna try to get my money's worth today. Our neighbor Beckham is the whole reason we're even going. Matt's here and Beckham is refusing to go on a roller coaster. Why? Why, Beckham?
I don't want to.
You do want to, you just don't know it yet. You didn't stay at the hotel tonight, Beckham?
No.
No? First order of business, obviously, the big shop. I'm like, they have Hoth packs. Oh no, and Matt goes, well, we're not carrying those around all day. They'll hold them up front.
Can this thing do the chicken dance?
Can it? I don't know. You see if it does. Press the button on it. How much is this? $22? These are a scam.
Jesus.
This one's 28 and the small one's 22. It's ridiculous. I just need to find out if these are 12. Of course they're overpriced, $17. Ooh. This one looks new. I don't think I've ever seen this. That looks really cool, and so is this birthday train. This is the Legoland exclusive section, Matt. You can only get these and these at Legoland. I still can't. They've been selling these for a while, actually. But, you know, they're pretty cool. I did some videos on them back in the day for some of them. Wait, what are you looking at? Elvis?
Elvis
Is that Elvis?
It's a lot of Elvis.
I do need some Elvis.
Yeah, you can make that.
They have the Ideas Treehouse, which I think retired quite a while ago, and you can tell these ones are old because it's like the boxes are like bent and stuff. Yeah, it's been. Can you see what the price is on the bottom? $250. Yeah, not worth buying. What?
Me and my dad bought this.
You do have that one already?
Mm-hmm.
So you don't need that today?
You don't need to? What the heck?
How did they do that? If only these weren't $17, I would be so much more apt to buy a lot of them. And they definitely don't have clone packs. They probably haven't had clone packs forever.
For 87 pieces?
Yeah, it's a bad set. Everyone agrees it's awfully overpriced. Even my brother picked it out as a bad value. I would get Cody over Rex.
Yeah, Cody looks
Hot
cool.
take. Would you go to this if it was a theme park? Guess what? We're there. So the only thing I'm maybe going to buy here later is the Hoth minifig packs. If I call the Orlando store and they don't have them for $12, because if they have them at the Orlando Lego store for $12, I'm not buying them here for $17. But the other thing I want to buy here is at the next store, the parts store. Lots of parts, hopefully. Fingers crossed. The factory store. I really hope they have good parts. I need it so bad. It's incredibly satisfying to see everything by color. I'm definitely going to get like a bag of these. I don't think these are like production parts. These might not be parts they actually sell anywhere else. See anything good yet? It's so satisfying to see it by color though, right?
Yeah.
Like it's so nice. I looked this up on Bricklink. There are 4 listings for this piece, trans orange 1x6s. They are $1 a piece at the cheapest. These are not non-production Lego parts, so I'm gonna get all of these. I'm not like if I ever want to make lava, I'm gonna have to have them.
Yeah,
they're so nice. Easy pick. I filled up a bag like halfway of white 2x4s for Hoth. I might get more, but right now I have two bags that are more or less full. They have like these conveyor belt or like tractor pieces that are pretty nice. Corey's over here filling the bag with more parts for me. This is getting expensive quick, but my 10% discount better start paying off here. Beckham literally doesn't want any Lego pieces. He just wants to stick his hand in and feel the parts. Corey's getting parts. I got a bunch of these for trees, so that'll be good. They have some old dark gray down here. You can tell because of the way it is. You can see it's old dark gray versus new dark gray. So I'm gonna get some of this old dark gray because I think it'd be interesting. Beckham thinks I have enough. I got 8 bags. I have 4 here and I have 4 more up front already. That was a good break a brick wall. I'm very happy. Beckham, you got a decision to make here. Heart Lake City or Duplo Valley?
What are they?
Well, that's for girls and that's for babies. So I think you have to go straight. I've been dying to have this pizza buffet. It closed for COVID and it hasn't been open in 3 years, I think. You want to go on that one? Ooh, that does look fun.
No.
You don't want to go on that?
No.
You're not going to go on anything. You're lucky your ticket was free. The bottom of this pizza tastes like toast, and I don't think I'm going to be able to get past that. Why does it taste like toast?
It does.
It does. Beckham agrees it does.
It does.
Beckham really doesn't want to ride any rides. He's really scared. Matt's over there trying to talk some sense into him. Boo. My brother goes, this wasn't here in 2011, was it? And I'm like, dude, the Lego movie came out in 2014. No, of course it wasn't here in 2011. And hopefully it won't be here in another 10 years because that thing is scary. InfoWars. That's hilarious. What a prankster that did that. That's so funny. I got pretty wet on that ride. Was not expecting to get this wet. My whole back is
My
soaked.
back is soaked.
Matt is completely soaked, just drenched.
No, I'm much
Front and back.
That's what we just went on.
That is exactly the ride we were on. It was pretty boring.
And we got
slow.
It was very slow.
Yeah.
About to ride this Egypt ride, but these models are pretty cool. The sun, what? It does wear on the bricks.
It's like dusty. I'm like, nah, it's outside.
Oh yeah,
Dusty.
it's pretty clean.
It's just hollow.
Pretty nice. I think it was way faster than I remembered, Matt. That first drop, were you ready for that?
Nah, it's
Not expected it to just drop out like nothing. Made it to Wu's warehouse. I'm gonna learn some Taekwondo here. Oh, here you go, Matt. Here's your hat. Building Ninja Skills Youth. That's perfect.
I need 9.
Of course they would have the bonsai tree in this store. Huh? You got a sword? Is that what you're gonna buy? That's a kind of a cool towel though, honestly. I do like that. What is it?
Minifig hands.
Your fighting gloves?
No, not
Can't believe they got fighting gloves in here, dang. Some boxing gloves, that's pretty cool. Bang, bang. Here you go, here's a mask. Nice. This upside down dangling ride was kind of fun.
Yeah,
Matt was screaming the whole time.
I like
Beckham, Beckham was cool as a cat. He didn't, not a word out of him. Spending a whole day at Legoland is actually exhausting. I'm very much ready to be done. The only sign for any set, this is what people are wanting, obviously, because they have a whole sign saying sets are available here. Because people are asking where are the sets. No way, I know. Matt, turn around. No, you need to do your picture over here. He thick.
Damn. They did not make thick.
They did. They did do that. What's so funny? Nothing's funny about that. Stop laughing. No, it's not funny. So I called the Disney Springs Lego store and they have Hoth packs for $12. So we're gonna have to pass on $17. As much, even with my discount, they're what, $1.70 off. So not even like retail price of $15 yet. So what a scam, bro. Corey's over here trying to buy things for full price because I have a 10% annual pass discount. But he doesn't know that you can usually get something like this for 20% off on like Amazon or from Zavvi or whatever, you know? And I'm like, he's like, should I get this? I'm like, you do your own research. You need to learn. You're gonna learn your lesson the hard way here. I'm actually, speaking of deals, this is actually a good deal, 10% off, because it'll be $4 off, be $36. With my Target red card, I only get them for $38. So for a couple dollars less, I might get a couple more. I came into the hotel to see what the store in here looked like. It's a pretty tiny little store here. It's very tight, and there is no Lego Star Wars at all. It's kind of lame. So Legoland, in their infinite wisdom, is cashless. So I had to buy Corey and Beckham everything, and Beckham is refusing to pay.
Only $40.
And Beckham spent 60. And I'm like, I'll give you a deal. I'll only charge you 40 for the 60 you spent. He's like, no. The Lego store is very big. That's how they display the Razor Crest. Really, that's actually really pathetic to look at. I wish they didn't have to do that. It's very busy here. There's a lot of people doing a lot of things. You got a pretty good deal. Buzz Lightyear briquettes for $8. I don't know even why they bother putting those on clearance at this store of all stores. They're gonna sell. Oh, Corey wants one. He can't resist. Can't resist a good deal. They have the Hoth packs here for $12, so I have to ask for more out of the back because it's empty right now, but they'll have more for sure. They'll definitely have more. Yeah, I don't get AirPods cases, and I certainly don't get a case on your Apple Watch. Who would wear that? Like, why would someone buy this and wear it on their watch? It'd be really funny if it cut to me wearing this on my watch outside the store. Yeah. Don't forget, Beckham, it's expensive. Oh, it's expensive. You know how much that is? It's probably like $8 already. You better be careful. What else do you want? Just those? No. There's more candy down here. Don't forget. It's Sunday, and I really need to film Ask MandR, but before I do that, I still have this giant mess on the ground from the thumbnail I made for one of the previous vlogs, which was a very beautiful thumbnail, I might add, but it needs to be put away so that I can have like a reasonably good backdrop for the video, so I gotta put all these back. Decided to come to Disney Springs today and get some more Hoth packs, and it's spring break. It's even Monday at noon, and it's busy. No, there's a line. I hate the line. It's the worst part about the Disney store by a mile. They expanded to 2 rows of Hoth packs in lieu of the Marvel pack now, so we can get probably get 10 today. Figured since I was in the area, I would go to the Macy's that should actually have the good Toys R Us. Well, this whole thing was the Lego section, but now it's been condensed to like one cell and some change. It's really pathetic, but I guess Toys R Us Macy's is not going to be carrying Legos in the future, although I don't know what's new and what's not, so maybe they do have some newer stuff, but Still, it's not as stocked as it was the last time I was here before Christmas. I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. This also definitely isn't like a sideshow, is it? Oh, it's a pre-painted. Okay, it is pre-painted. I was like, is it just a model that you have to paint? The goal for today was to make a trip back home to Melbourne to get more things and bring more Legos back to my new house. Unfortunately, the rain is here and so is the traffic. But we're already almost there, so we're gonna take a look here in a second and see what's left in my bedroom to bring home. The garage out here is still an absolute disaster. There's just so many miscellaneous things strewn about out here. I'd like to get a few of these things brought over today. I don't know. Not really sure what exactly, but maybe some of these sets. I don't think I need any of these sets though right now, so it doesn't really make a ton of sense for me to devote space to that. Maybe some parts. There's some Lego parts here. Could always use parts to separate into those bins that I bought in a couple vlogs ago. We're definitely bringing this box with this classic set. We just should probably fill it with more things before we take it away that are dust-free at least. This ARC 170 actually wouldn't be bad to bring. I just don't think it'll fit in here though. Unless I take the wings off, maybe. Turns out that's exactly the way to get it to fit. That will work. And we have more other... Oh, midi-scale Millennium Falcon. Let's go. I'm going to need that. Very helpful find. Thus far, we've got 5 crates in the back. And then most of the sealed Pirates of the Caribbean sets are in this box in the trunk. Plus, it looks like the 2018 Hulkbuster. My brother happens to be here and he is going to take the green screen for me and bring it on Saturday. So that'll be very helpful. This should fit in here. New York Yoda's coming with me. He just needs to be placed in some bed sheets for safety. This ought to be effective. I'm pretty full on car space, but I want to bring the remnants of my Hothmock. So that's the rest of the stuff that I'll bring for this trip. I'll show you what all's in there and then I'll be off to go home. It's not a ton, but it's a little bit of work saved in the future for design and just labor of putting things together for some of the mock. Assuming I keep some of the design, that is. Some of these parts are looking a little yellowed, and I don't know if that's because they weren't new and they were already like that, or if it's because they've been out here, which is not good if they've been out here and they're getting yellowed because there was no sun coming in here. All right, we got a pretty packed house here with Yoda and very rare set Tauntaun and some other stuff in the back, but yeah, it's good to get some more stuff home. My goal for today is to get that Republic Bricks UTAT built, play a little video games. I might do a short Twitch stream talking about the new Darksaber, and then we have stuff in the car. Let's go get it. I let everything but Yoda sit here overnight. Had to take Yoda out and put him in the kitchen, but there's still a lot of crap in here that's got to come into the house. Hey, it's me. Dang. The other thing I need to do today is clear out this collection room. So all of these like bins with sets, they need to go into this room so that they're out of the way so I can start to build some bookcases and actually set up the collection room with my collection, you know? So far, that's what we're working with. I got, I think, all the bins out of my car, most of the bins out of the other room. And I know there's gotta be more somewhere because there's no way this is all I have. There's definitely some more at the house, still some bigger flat ones, but it's a lot of bins with a lot of dust-free sets that'll be able to go on display here soon enough. It's pretty exciting to see all this in one spot. In case you had to know what it's like to get a YouTube play button, this is pretty much it. You go to this website, you put in your code, and then it spits you onto this page where you put in your channel name, and it like you can literally write anything, but it says they'll like check it. Thanks again for 100,000 subscribers. Couldn't have done it without 100,000 of you pressing subscribe, or my editor Mateo, and all my friends, and my mom, and my dad. We're gonna get this ordered and we'll see what shows up.